as of Father's promise, welcome to this yes, I'm halfway where, but I'm not trying to not be cold. It's a little chilly and hot. It's cold and warm. It's lukewarm. But we're not no, we're not gonna get in too much into that. All right. But what we're gonna get into today is words of good faith over here. All right, which is what we're gonna be talking about faith and conditions. Faith and conditions. The conditions of your situations. So, what is going to be the topic of today? Of course, we're going to grab your bite and balls. You know, the bite and balls, right? Not balls. Not B-A-L-L-S. Bow. Maybe I should have said it like that. B-A-A-L-S. Your buy and bows. Your Bi-Ble. All right. And we're going to be in Psalm 125 and Psalm 124. And topic is in the lows, stay in faith. For favor shall come. And why is that? The integrity that you have shows exactly the posture of your faith. So when you hold loyalty, you shall be given a reward because your faith showed exactly where you stand. A lot of people don't know loyalty. So of course they're not gonna know where to stand. Alright? And I hope that this video is gonna actually work perfectly today because I made some few adjustments. So if it don't, it's fine. That means that Yahoo allowed what to be. But I know and I have faith that it's gonna work. Enemies can try whatever they want for a long time, but that don't mean that they can. That don't mean they're gonna be able to run it forever. They too know when their time is gonna end. So let's get started with Psalm 124. All right, and 124 talks about what? It talks about what? If it matter of fact, let me start instead of just saying what. All right. If it wasn't Yahuwah that stuck by our side, then who could it have been that stood? For Israel. Israel. Let me say that. Not only that, but if it wasn't, forgive me. I'm gonna start right back over. Not only that, but if it wasn't Elohim that stood by our side, then who could it have been when our enemies rose against us? So all the problems that you go through, who do you think had your back? Who do you think had your back? Not only that, they demolished most of us quite quickly by their wrath. Not only that, nature is also one element that turned against our favor and done us damage. Nature of what? Water. Of every kind. Natural disasters, our own bodily fluid water. Cause seduction and temptation. That's what that is. Indeed. So favor unto Yahuwah who allowed us to fall short in the prime times of our enemies. So when we fall short, it's not because, oh, our Father doesn't like us. It's because our perception needs to change. So a lot of times, when people are attacking you, whatever the case is, they don't know that you're gonna win. You might not even know that you're gonna win. Our Father, He has a personality. You get His characters, your characteristics from Him. Those attributes come from somewhere. Even laughter. He likes a good. He likes a good story. That don't mean He wants us to go through things because He don't like to see us go through pain. That's why He helps us. It's also our choice. To allow him to help us. True. All right. Let's continue to the next verse. But eventually, we were given freedom from the traps of our enemies without a warning. Mm. I'll read that one more time. But eventually, we were given freedom from the traps of our enemies without a warning. Meaning, when you're going to win, your enemies are not going to know it yet until it's too late. They can watch 20,000 times, they can have a billion eyes on you. But when something is meant for you, it's truly meant for you and nobody else. They will be blind to the most obvious things that you would think. You see $100 million on the floor, cash. Everybody can walk past it, but you'll be the only one to see it. Simple like that. I can think of so many examples, but that's probably the most. That's probably the only example that a lot of people relate to. Not $1 million, maybe a dollar or two, whatever. You might have found one along your path somewhere in your life. Let's continue. In our tribulation, we called unto our Elohim and worship his mighty name, Master of heaven and earth. That's how we should be. We should what's it called? Dedicate our lives to what? Pleasing him. We can live our lives, but at the end of the day, we don't put him first. We put him sometimes second. Sometimes we put him last. Some people don't put him last, but they definitely do not put him first. I messed up just like everyone else. But I do my best. I can. That's why I allow him to guide me and I allow his words to be the best reflection that I can look at every time I need help. I watch videos about all of these things. Then sometimes I get a whole theme of prophecy words and this and that happening on my YouTube, my TikTok. I listen to those things, but I don't really pay them no mind because sometimes you might like a little. You might like a little content, you know what I'm saying? Just to get through the day. Just to put a little, just a little, this is funny. This might not be funny. Oh, if this is not funny, I'm not gonna listen to it. And sometimes you just don't listen to it because it just don't really, it just don't, what's the word? It just don't, I don't fancy it. I don't fancy it. All right, let's actually go to 125, chapter 125. These are very short chapters, so it'd be easy for us to just right through them, right? Let me get started. And I know you guys got your buy and ball. Normally I would tell you to go and grab it. But today we're not gonna make these videos very long. We're gonna make them a little bit shorter than normal, so that everybody gets the chance to click on the video and also understand what and why. And I also give a life lesson as to as you know. Oh, excuse me. That. All right, but life lessons as far as what I might endure that might help somebody out there. I don't know, maybe something that might bring a little hope in someone. Who knows? Right? I think it's very important that we support each other as people, so that we don't have to keep dealing with, like the little weird stuff that people put us in because they just don't know how to take a no. Some people, they're not used to others wanting them to truly be successful, to truly want the best for them and not the bad. Some people, they're not used to that. So we're gonna read this and we're gonna talk about that next. 125, chapter 125. Let's get started. They that trust in our Master shall be like mountainside, unshakable and deeply rooted. Just like how these mountains surround Jerusalem, so is Elohim's presence of them also. For the actions of the wicked and their punishment shall not meet those of Eli's love, unless his loved ones are rebellious. So, like I said, when you go through all your problems and you might not even pray, who you think look out for you? When you start being rebellious, that's when those things start to hit you in the back, start hitting your ankles, it start hitting you in your heart, your neck, your eyes, your nose, your mouth, your teeth, your ears, your fingers, your arms, your ribs. All right, let's continue. So be fair unto those that make fair judgments, and judge them according to their hearts. So everything that we do, we must always be fair when we act, because a lot of times we don't self-reflect on our own actions. That's why we must always stand guard on the truth. Because when you are truthful, right, you are more you're more receptacle, right, to what's the word, to being able to reflect. You're able, not reflect as in you're taking damage and then throwing it back. No, you're able to reflect as more so something that can aid you on improving whatever your flaws is at. Nothing wrong with people telling you something about yourself. Sometimes just take it, eat it. Figure something out with that. Some people, they might tell you stuff. They might not have wanted to tell you that, but maybe you might need it. Maybe it's Yahuwah telling you those things to somebody's mouth for your convenience. That's how it works. If you're not listening to him, he going to definitely say it to somebody's mouth. But also know the type of spirit that's also speaking, because if it's not him, you're gonna know. That's why you must follow the Holy Spirit always. Obey him. When you obey him, his spirit will be working through you. You wouldn't even know the difference between just hearing a voice and doing what the voice already is in your conscious and being of your own actions. That's why when you don't do certain things and your enemies come to attack you, you don't feel harm, because how can you feel harm when you're protected? When you know you walk in protection. When they give you every reason and every excuse in the book, but can never prove one thing. See, your enemies, they want to give you reasons to. They want to give you reasons for you to sow seeds of doubt. See, when you have doubt, doubt is what kills a lot of people's faith. You know what I'm saying? Doubt kill. Doubt is what kills a lot of people's faith. Doubt, not not what is it called? Confidence. Doubt, not fear. Doubt. Well, yeah, doubt and fear, but doubt. When you doubt your faith in Yahuwah, that's what really kills you. And you know why? And the reason, I'm gonna tell you the reason why. The reason why is because it's a fear that they can use against you. It is a fear. Meaning, when you sin, and you know you sin, sometimes you might get this feeling that this big feeling that you might regret something that you might do and you won't even know it. And it keeps coming back to your mind over and over and over and over and over. So you get a fear of even approaching him in that aspect of even wanting to talk to him. So now you've lost interest. Eventually, once you start having fun, right? Because when the enemy gets you to have fun, you forget all about Elohim. And once you're loaded and you're ready to be packaged in the delivery of following orders, you're going to be following their orders. And you're not even going to think twice about it, because you're going to be stuck like a zombie. Running on that treadmill, a never-ending race, a never-ending race that's in the same place, just running, 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 running until you tire yourself out. Mind you, they're dangling a dream in front of you. You're just running to it on a treadmill, a never-ending race until
Get tired.
you are, you run out of energy and you just die. That's the game that a lot of these corporates play.
But they won't tell you that in school.
That's the catch.
That's why you have
So
so
much on your social budget, as far as like I said, your social budget. I'm not gonna say any more than that. Your social budget. That's why it holds 8 pins. Let's continue.
now for those that turn,
Turn away from their wicked ways, they will be led into righteousness, away from sin, and peace shall be upon them in Israel.
but they shall be.
Israel. Why is it that important? Why is that important? Mind you, Israel. Yes,
Yes, we know that Jacob
was
given
given
the
the
name
name
Israel. But do you know what the word Israel can?
define as well. You,
Israel is given the surname of our father.
Father, Elohim. For in El, all his angels are given his name. His surname is given as a family name unto them. That's how you know you are part of the family. Israel, you, Ra, El, you are the son, the prodigal son of, well, you are the prodigal son in the family of Elohim, or daughter, Israel. You have been adopted. Just say,
I want you guys to keep.
keep that very close in your heart because it's very important.
So
What was I going to say? The topic of being just spiritually understanding of these things, right? Or how your enemies come at you. Doubt, doubt. The full pressure of your mind, your heart, your spirit. Doubt.
if they can
Cannot spread anything on you.
doubt
For
for
sure is what's going to bring you down. So for the people
that are willing,
to listen, right?
you can forge your sword, your armor, your plaque,
Of anything in this world.
but it will never be authentic if it's not coming from the truth.
True source. That's why it's very important that you be yourself
Not somebody else. Don't compete with nobody else
for something that is not a competition.
when we're all working
Together, spiritually, mentally, physically,
in every aspect of
who
who
we are for
accomplish a plan. Some people might be better at
others than, you know. But if something is meant for you, it's meant for you. That's why you should enjoy what's given unto you.
because when you start looking at other people and what they got, what comes of it? Envy, hate, jealousy.
You become hard headed.
You lose sight of what
What the plan and the purpose was
you start to become the problem.
to yourself. Maybe not even unto others, but just to yourself. That's why. sometimes you have to know exactly not to put yourself in a situation
where you feel like you got to deal with people in certain aspects. You speak to people how you want to speak.
talk to them exactly how they're supposed to be talked about or talked to, not talked about but talked to. Even when people do you wrong, respect them because with respect, that means you understand.
Because anybody can go to work.
Work. Anybody can have a job. Anybody can have a career. Anybody can have a scholar, diploma, or some type of certification or whatever mass degree. Anybody
Anybody
can
can
have
really
that.
have that. One thing about school is,
You go to school to digest information.
and a lot of people when they go,
To these schools, they don't even get jobs. They don't even get careers. That's just the truth. That's just the truth. And a lot of times we deal with these things, but we don't really understand what comes of it. And there's a reason for that. That's why it's important that we always keep our minds sharp. We always got to ask for diligence, discernment, and wisdom.
because a lot of times,
You're walking blind. There's a lot of darkness in this world. It's very easy for people to fall. Very easy. Keep yourself in prayer and don't allow the enemy to tempt you. I will say this also. Stop being toxic. All that toxic stuff, demonic activity. All that toxic stuff is demonic activity. And you like problems where there's no problem. I will say that. So I love you guys.
mind strong. To another video.